All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Burgos of the Piel Canela Dance School, and I am very happy to announce that today we're going to take some time off from all our weekly updates to basically talk about the ladies series, the workshop that is happening starting this Friday, April 21st, and will be lasting over the course of the next 3 weeks. And I'm happy to announce that today we have one of our guest instructors coming on board and speaking about what to expect at the workshop, giving you a little bit of her background, and of course, also answering some of my questions and what her vision is of teaching at Pia Canela Dance School. So we're talking about Miss Eleanee Jimenez, who, as you can see here, guys, is scheduled to do her workshop on Friday, April 7th, April 21st, from 7 to 8:30 p.m., guys. 7 to 8:30 p.m. Kicking off the ladies series of styling workshops, and very, very proud and honored to have her here. So let's go ahead and bring her on.
Hello. Hi, guys.
All
Hi,
right, ladies
Joe.
and gentlemen, I introduce to you the worldly renowned, universally desired Eleanee Jimenez, in person, in the flesh, in digital form. So happy and so honored to have you here, Eleanee.
No, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you, Joe, for making this possible.
Absolutely. We're so excited of having you and the other girls. We're going to have Eleanee Jimenez. We're going to have Brianna Rios. We're going to have Ana Sofia Dalal as well, coming down and doing a 3 week series of lady styling workshops. I'm super excited. I might even go ahead and do it myself. I might even
It's
go
a
ahead and do
beautiful
it
thing.
myself just to, put on my heels every now and then. That's right.
Hello.
That's right.
Show your feminine side.
Absolutely, absolutely. Get in touch with that. So, Iliani, for the community that doesn't know you, go ahead and tell us your name, how long you've been dancing, what teams you've been part of, where do you teach, and what's the name of your dance school and so forth.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Eleanee Jimenez. I've been dancing to close to about 20 years. I started dancing salsa in particular in 2000, 2001. And I've danced with Yesenia Peralta in her dance team. I also danced at the MDN studios. That's where I pretty much started. I also was a part of the Grisel Ponce Jersey's Finest. I also danced with Joel Dominguez for a little bit, Eddie Torres Dancers, and well, so many people that I've crossed, I've been with. I'm like, but now I have my dance company. It's called Afinque Dance Company. It's in Hackensack, New Jersey. There I have my co-partner, Baudilio Rivera, and I have another director, Andy, that teaches bachata, and Ellie and Josh. There's a great group of people that we all learn from each other. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah. So.
Yeah, yeah, the school is amazing and lots of energy out there. I had the
Mhm.
privilege of actually going and doing an intro workshop at the Picante Social, Finca
Yes.
Social, right?
Yes.
Which was great because I had a great time. Really had a great time. I felt the energy, and Baudilio was there as well. Giving us a chance. For those men that are a little jealous that we're having a ladies workshop, speaking of Baudilio, I'm planning on having a men's styling workshop, and that will probably be happening towards June. And Baudilio is certainly one of the people we definitely want to have representing Jersey salsa here in New York
Wepa.
City.
Jersey's
So,
on the map.
absolutely, absolutely. So you've been part of many dance companies, which is why we really wanted you to be part of a lady styling series because you have a mixture of flavors, not to mention your own personal style of
Mhm.
in your archive in your repertoire. What is the focus of this workshop for this Friday?
The focus of this workshop is not only to focus on the technique, but also to enhance feminine body movements, arm styling, and the most important for me is the expression. I personally enjoy when people could dig within and actually tell a story from what they're dancing.
Hmm.
So that's I would say to get in touch with what the person feels. that the music is bringing out of them.
Oh, that sounds exciting. I can't wait. I can't wait. But should they be expecting, like body movements, body isolations, hair movement, facial expressions, arm styling? What can you give me a little more details for those people that have
Well,
never taken a styling workshop before?
I would say body movement and facial expression because I do like to see expression in people's dancing. Technique, of course, but I would say somewhere around a little bit of all of that, those three things.
And the workshop is for all levels, I assume, right?
Yes, all levels. As long as you have a strong foundation in your basic fundamentals, I think that all levels will be able to take it.
Awesome, awesome. How would you describe your teaching methodology, or how would you describe yours personal style?
Well, my methodology is definitely dance on to Eddie Torres, flavor. But I like to say that it's meshed with a little bit of lyrical, like in the form that that expression that I'm talking about. That to take a song and see how the music really moves you and how you could connect to the song. So I would say I have a lyrical in salsa.
Okay, okay, I like that idea. So how do you connect with the music? Would you connect more about the actual music, the rhythm, the melodies, the harmonies, or would you actually connect via the lyrics of the song, or both? I don't know.
Well, let's just go to let's say how I do choreography. I do focus a lot on what the um, song is saying, so the lyrics of it, and because a lot of especially when you're dancing to lyrics to a song, it has to have like a little bit of a connection of what it's saying and what it's bringing out from you. But obviously, the musicality in the underneath is very important too. So about finding an instrument, I would say I like to tell the people that become one of the instruments too. So like it's not only the music playing, you're playing with the music too. So you're part of the song. So how can you become part of that song? Whether you choose to have it more of a lyrical way, or you choose to be more in the bass of the music, or the tumba, or the depending on what you want to emphasize. Just focus on one thing and go with that one thing.
Absolutely. I mean, I think there's so much information that it's hard for an instructor to fill it all up in just an hour and a half workshop.
Yeah,
But
no, we wouldn't need like 10 or 50.
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Guys, if you're enjoying this interview, what you're listening to is Miss Ileana Jimenez, who is going to be part of our ladies styling series. There you go. There's the information. Ileana is kicking it off Friday, April 21st, 7 to 8:30 p.m. Get an hour and a half workshop with Miss Ileana Jimenez. Next Friday, April 28th, Brianna Rios. And the following Friday, the last Friday, May 5th, Ana Sofia doing it as well. And not only to boost the workshop, but we will be including the Piel Canela practica in this price. All right. So each workshop is $40, or you can buy them all for a package of 100. And what ends up happening is that you will get granted a free access to the Piel Canela practica, and also the Piel Canela after party. Because if you didn't know, after classes and workshops and practicas on Friday, we all head to Club Cache, where we party until, like, I don't know, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. We don't even work here at Piel Canela anymore. We just keep dancing the entire time, is what we do.
Fun. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Absolutely. All right. So let me talk a little bit about the beginners, because there are a lot of beginners at our school, and they're a little bit afraid about taking a workshop because they're like, oh no, sometimes it's a little too intimidating. These higher level dancers come and take the workshop and they feel like they can't hang in there. What would be your advice for them?
My advice for anybody that's taking a workshop, if you took one thing out of the workshop, you took a whole lot, because that's one thing that you didn't have in your toolbox.
That's
So think about doing workshops or taking classes, that if you take one thing, you have one more thing in that toolbox that you could later on use. So, and I also say, who's in a rush? Nobody's in a rush. This is something that we're doing because we're passionate about it, that we love to do it. So there's not like a due date to finish learning.
Yeah, yeah.
Take your
I
time with the process.
I tell the students salsa will still be there. It's been around for a very long time. Will continue to be around. What's the rush, guys? Okay.
Exactly.
Absolutely, absolutely. But
Yeah.
when you're creating your choreography or you're putting aside material for a workshop or you're teaching your classes, where do you get your inspiration from?
Where do I get my inspiration? Well, um, when I go to a workshop, I go to a workshop obviously prepared, but I also see the people there, like, and they inspire me to see which route I need to take the workshop in too. So I get my inspiration from the people that are in front of me, because, like you said before, I have uh, trained with different people, and I could do a very hard workshop or whatever. But if I see that the people behind me are not taking in the information, I I'm not serving the what their needs, you know.
Right, right,
So
right.
I would say that my inspiration will come from them.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah,
When we do workshops, when I do workshops, I tend to follow that same strategy because in the end, you don't know what group of people you may come in with one game plan, and that falls to the wayside because either the people are too advanced for what you prepared, or they're less advanced, less up to
yeah,
the ability to be able to handle the material you have. So the good thing is that after 20 years of teaching for you, you can come up with game plans on the fly and cater to the
yeah,
people that are there. And that's what people don't understand sometimes when you're taking a workshop, you want to make sure that you're taking it with somebody with vast amount of experience that can cater to the group and make it not only informative, not only productive, but also a lot of fun. And I've seen you in action. I know you can bring it. I'm really looking forward to this Friday.
me
Um,
too.
what would you like to accomplish by the end of the workshop?
Um, I would like to accomplish the expression part of it, that people are really willing, open open themselves up, that it's not always about technique, like, but if not, because everybody should be able to dance differently, um knowing the right technique, but also where it comes is from that expression. And if I was able to get you to peek through that expressing yourself side of things, I think I fulfilled the goal that I had for the workshop.
That sounds awesome. Getting them to break through the
Breakthrough, yeah.
little shell that they may be in, or so forth, right? Or they created
Yeah.
themselves. That's excellent. Sounds good. That's why I want to take the workshop myself. Let's dive a little deeper into who you are, and what would you say inspires you to teach, to perform, even to go out dancing?
Well, so I've been dancing, like I told you, like 20 years, and I've never had a 9 to 5. My life has basically been dance. I did everything around dance. So I what inspires me is the fire that is inside. Um, that sometimes you struggle a little bit here and there. Like, we all have on and off moments and stuff like that. But there's a strong voice inside of you that always tells you to keep going, keep going. Because there's always something. The reason the little voice talks to you is because there's something that you have to do in that direction. So I just stay inspired because I listen to my intuition. And not only that, but I also have, seeing everybody, the artists, dancers that are alongside of me outside. It's very inspirational to keep on working on yourself, keep on growing. There's so much to learn in dance. I've learned so much through dance. So I just because it's been my navigation point, I think I just continue going through with it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. That's an amazing synopsis right there. And I think that sometimes people hear you say, "Hey, I don't have a 9 to 5." People don't realize that as dancers, we work more than those 9 to 5 hours.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, we're the crazy ones that decided, you know what? I don't want to work for anybody. I don't want to work for 40 hours for anybody else. Let me go ahead and work 400 hours for myself per week. You know what I mean? So yeah, sometimes people think, oh, you guys, you instructors, you only work 3 hours because you work from 6 to 9 or 6 to 10 p.m. You know, every single day, and they have no idea the preparation, the other work that we have to do in order to make a living,
Yep.
the organization, we're running the company, running the school, all that. It's like having at least 10 full-time jobs at the same time,
Exactly.
right?
It's
So
it definitely could get draining, but then you see your students and their success, and then you're like, okay, it's worth it.
there it is. There it is. I say it all the time. You get
Yeah.
that glimmer. You see that glimmer in their eye when they finally get a specific move, a turn pattern, a new shine, a new body movement, a new technique, and it just completely re-energizes you and makes it all
Yes.
worth it. Guys,
Yeah.
you're listening to an interview with the world famous Eleanee Jimenez right here. Oh, sorry, Eleanee Jimenez right here because she's going to be participating. Let me put the flyer up one more time. There it is on the Piel Canela Ladies Styling Series. This is a 3-week series, guys. Do not miss it. Buy them all. We're hoping to have interviews with Brianna and Ana Sofia as well, so we can get their side of the story. Right now, we're listening to Eleanee Jimenez, who will be heading the Ladies Styling Series this Friday, 7 to 8:30, April 21st. Buy your tickets individually for each workshop, or save yourself some money and buy them all for a package price of $100. Plus, you get free access to the practicas every single Friday. So that way you have an opportunity to learn what these wonderful instructors are teaching you and implement it right away. I think it's the best way to keep it in your noodle, right? And then right after that, if you want to keep partying, you get a wristband that allows you free access to the after party, which is happening at Club Cache every single Friday from 11 p.m. until 4 o'clock in the morning if you want. So all of that starts this Friday. Buy your tickets, your workshop tickets on our online store. And I also want to mention, if you're watching this for the very first time, you don't know who we are. My name is Joe Burgos of the Piel Canela Dance School, and we are located in New York City. If you want to take classes with us, we are having a free week. That's right, open house, April 24th through 29th, where you can go ahead, whether you're a new dancer, old student, new student. Try out over 80 dance classes, levels, and styles. All you have to do is follow us on Instagram. Send us a message saying, hey, Joe, I want my damn free week. We'll go ahead and send you a link so you can go ahead and register. That all starts April 24th. Don't wait to the last minute because you want to maximize the amount of value that we're bringing you. Eleanee, let's talk about the last couple of questions I have for you. These are tough. These are tough questions.
Okay. I'm ready.
Question. What is the worst advice you can give a dancer?
The worst advice is to just stay stuck on one thing. Meaning like to just stay stuck, thinking that it's only one way, one route, one destination. Not well, the destination will be different routes. So what do I mean by that? That let's say that you're a mambo dancer and you want to get strong in mambo. I would say to cross train. And the worst advice is just to stay stuck just in one thing. Yes, make it your base, but cross training is really important. So just limiting yourself to only learning one style or one thing, I would say would be the worst advice I would give.
That's right. You have to be unlimited. Good thing at Piel Canela, we have unlimited classes.
That's good. No, I agree completely with that because even at my studio at Afinque, we offer variety of styles too. Because
Awesome.
I
Awesome.
really find it important that you tap into these different styles to make you a more versatile dancer.
Absolutely. Long gone are the days when you would only want to become a salsa dancer. Now you want to be a dancer, and that
A
involves
dancer,
all styles and genres and levels, a lifetime of learning. What
yeah.
is the best advice? This is my last question. What is the best advice you would give a dancer?
The best advice is that technique can always be taught, but passion cannot.
Mm,
Yes. So passion, like I told you before, for myself, has brought me through these 20 years of dance. Technique, yeah. it's something that you learn along the way, but the passion is what's going to identify you and build your uniqueness, because your passion is different than somebody else's. So you stay with that and you find your own voice within the dance.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's a great piece of advice for those of you listening out there. You have to have passion that will carry you through, I believe, the worst times in your dance, because sometimes you just can't get it.
Yep.
Whether it be a turn pattern, a body movement, spinning, something that's going on that you just can't get. And people unfortunately fall to the wayside sometimes because they say, you know what, this is not for me. Let me go play tennis or something. Right. But instead, you're saying that if you have the passion, and I would add persistency, right?
Hmm.
Then all of a sudden, that's what's going to get you through over the hump when you encounter them. And all of a sudden, before you know it, you have an opportunity to go ahead and reach a new skill level. And what
Yep.
better way to reach a new skill level than to come to your workshop, right?
Yeah, bye.
That's
Yep.
right. All right. So this is my last piece of promo right here. Again, guys, if you're watching this interview, we hope that you're enjoying it. You want to make sure that you find inspiration, that you find your passion, you find persistency at these workshops. Ladies series. This is a 3-week series starting with Eleanee Jimenez. You're hearing her right now. This Friday, April 21st, 7 to 8:30. The next Friday, Brianna Rios. The following Friday, Ana Sofia. These are 3 Fridays that you don't want to miss at the Piel Canela Dance School. Eleanee, we want to
Yes.
thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to speak to the Piel Canela community. And I hope this was a little fun, right?
Yes, it was.
And
Thank
we have to
you.
bring you back. We have to bring you back to learn a little bit more about what's happening in Hackensack, New Jersey, right?
Yes.
We
Thank
want
you
to know
so
about
much
your
for
school. We
having
want to
me.
know about your social. Your social was great. By the way, if you're out there in New Jersey, you know what? I'll let Eleanee go ahead and explain. Tell me everything that's going on with your school. When can we go to the social? What's happening?
Well, at the studio, we have classes every day, pretty much. This Sunday, we have a yoga and sound bowl healing at 10:30 a.m. And we're going to have karaoke night as well at 4 p.m. It's all inclusive. We get to sing too.
I love it.
Um, and
Karaoke. I,
then
I may I may just stop by and give you a
let's
little
go.
song or two. I don't know. We'll see.
Let's go. No, but we also offer heels classes, Afro-Cuban, ballet and this is all for adults. Um, Salsa level 1, 2, 3. So bachata as well. So you're more than welcome to come and take a class. And then the social, we have a social, our Picante social, every first or second Saturday of the month. We have beautiful shows and instruction. Last month we had Joe there with us, and it was amazing. I loved it. He loved it. We all loved it. Um, our next social is um, May 1st. Picante Social, and yeah, come on by. It's in Richfield Park at the Knights of Columbus in Richfield Park. And it's a lot of fun. We get to dance a lot. We play salsa, bachata, and we have fun together.
What's
Mhm.
the website? What's the Instagram? How do we get in touch with you?
Our website is www.afincedance.com. Our Instagram is afinque dance, and the other Instagram is picante social. Yes. So.
Well, that's it. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you so very much for Eleanee Jimenez for taking a few minutes out of her busy schedule to talk to us. And I hope, ladies, this has inspired you to come down and start taking the Lady Styling Workshop, which starts April 21st, this Friday, 7 to 8:30, with the beautiful young Eleanee Jimenez. I can't wait to see you on Friday and hear the great news of how good your workshop was. Guys, thank you very much. Hope you
Thank
enjoyed this
you.
one. Ileani, thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much. See you.
All right, guys. So there you have it. Don't forget, once again, Ladies Styling Series every Friday, April 21st, 28th, and May 5th with Ileani Jimenez, Brianna Rios, and Ana Sofia. The workshop series is just $100 if you buy all 3 of them. If you don't buy all three of them, each one is $40. So I would say save yourself some money. Plus, keep in mind again that if you buy a ticket for the workshop, you are also getting a free ticket for the Piel Canela Practica and a free ticket for the after party. So 2 parties to go ahead and practice everything that you've learned at these workshops. A very, very good opportunity to learn a lot, get inspired, and bring some of the passion that she talked about. All right, guys. So I will see you in class later tonight. We'll probably do a live on Friday just to get everybody ready for the workshops and for the entire weekend. See you next time, guys.